Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well. I am Deepak Singh and today we are pitching 4 TVs against one another. Our purpose is not to say which TV is better because these TVs are spread in a wide price band across affordable and mid-range segment. But the important point we wish to make is that all brands have their own philosophy regarding how best to tune colors and to best utilize the limited dynamic range on basic LED LCD panels. And understanding this can help you while making a purchase or at least give you more clarity about what to look for when you're buying an affordable TV in India. So on the bottom left we have the Blaupunkt G2. It's a feature-rich affordable LED LCD TV, and next to it we have an affordable QLED TV, the TCL T6G. On the top left we have the 55-inch Xiaomi X Pro. Xiaomi continues to be a very popular brand in the affordable segment in India. And one on the top right is Bravia K D-55X74L, an LED LCD TV from Sony, a legacy brand which consumers in India trust for quality. So that's a diverse yet comparable mix. Once again, we are mostly comparing picture quality in this video and not aspects like connectivity, software and responsiveness that also contribute to your TV experience. So let's get started. Before we start with our testing, let me give you a quick summary of our findings. The Blaupunkt CyberSound G2 does quite well in the movie preset, but the color temperature is a little too warm, which is why we think most users will use it in vivid or standard modes which aren't as color accurate. Xiaomi's vivid color engine is not meant for purists. The idea is to boost colors and make them pleasant and appealing to the masses. Perhaps the standard picture mode should be the best option for this TV. The TCL T6G is great affordable TV for gaming. The numbers are good and HDR performance is also quite good. The panel is however a tad reflective and viewing angles could have been better. The Sony Bravia K74L handles colors, motions and upscaling really well. The TV doesn't fumble where it's obvious but is at times bogged down by panel limitations. All of these TVs have similar peak brightness. We will be testing them in the movie or cinema mode, which has most accurate color temperature. To start with, let's check the white balance on these TVs. Most consumers in India and worldwide are accustomed to bluish whites which don't feel natural in snow heavy scenes, where only the TVs close to cinema standard D65 white show realistic snow. As you can see here, the snow on the Blaupunkt TV feels most natural, but here the white point is even warmer than the D65. The Sony TV goes a little dark in the cinema mode. Our cameras heighten this impact compared to what we're seeing in person. You can switch to standard mode for higher brightness but with slightly cooler whites. Now let's check for skin tones. If skin tones are off, most people can sense that something is wrong. It's particularly challenging for improperly tuned affordable TVs to correctly reproduce dark skin tones. As we can see here, Sony does the best job out of the 4. We must also mention that the difference wasn't as stark or as apparent when we tested the 4 TVs with practical SDR and HDR content. Now let's check HDR Dark Scenes. This is a very challenging dark scene which can push affordable TVs to their limits, and the Blaupunkt TV is struggling hard. The TCL and the Xiaomi elevate the black 4 to make more details visible, but the Sony is closest to the actual representation, though far from perfect. In this dark scene from Rings of Power, all TVs do a commendable job. Skin tones on the TCL T6G however appear a little undersaturated, and the TV raises the black floor a bit. Now let's check HDR Bright Scenes. In mixed APL scenes like this one, where the frame includes HDR highlights in the sky at the top and shadow at the bottom, the dynamic range of a TV is thoroughly tested. Blaupunkt balances the highlights and shadows really well. In the bright scenes like this one from Grand Tour, HDR is most impactful on the TCL T6G. Let's now check some bright SDR scenes. In the bright SDR scenes, the Sony TV and TCL both perform the best. In dark SDR scenes, all the 4 TVs perform well. Sony however does most justice to creators' intent. Now let's check out some testing stats for these TVs. All measurements were taken using Spectracal C6 HDR 2000 colorimeter via Kalman Ultimate software. Now if we talk about testing numbers, the TCL TV offers the highest peak brightness, which also explains more impact in HDR. For HDR, the TCL T6G, Sony Bravia K D-55X74L and Blaupunkt G2 show similar performance in terms of color accuracy. Xiaomi is expectedly a bit off. For SDR colors, Sony and TCL TV are most accurate, closely followed by Blaupunkt. To measure the audio loudness, we placed a sound level meter at a normal viewing distance from these TVs, and here, check out the results. So that was a quick rundown of the 4 TVs, and hopefully you have a better idea of what to expect from popular brands and what to look for while considering an affordable TV. Shoot your questions in the comments below and we'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching and catch you in the next one.